Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Mahmudul Hasan once again in front of you. This is my speaking journey. This is day 2. In previous day, what I was trying to tell you guys that you just try to follow 6 tips, and there are a lot of other tips there, but at least try to follow 6 tips. Then your speaking journey would be smooth. Of course, today I'm with some kind of topic which is affiliated with the previous one. What I'm trying to say to you that what really happens is that there are some common obstacles in front of all of us who are trying to be a good speaker. So there are some common obstacles. So amongst the common obstacles, I should discuss with you guys the most prominent one. That is fear of speaking. When you start speaking, you have at the back of your mind some kind of thinking, like if I go to that person, or if I go to my boss, or if I talk to my friends who are brilliant one, and if I talk to them and if I make mistake, that's going to be a disaster. What would happen to my image? And they might think that this guy is not a good speaker, he makes a lot of mistakes. So what do? You really avoid those kind of situations. How many months or years will you keep yourself in mediocrity? Because speaking is not like that you would swallow a pill and you would become Superman. Speaking is not like that. Any language in the world, the process of learning language is the same, right? So, the way we learned our mother tongue was some kind of subconscious process, of course, because when we were in our childhood, we didn't think about I should capture the language kind of things. So it didn't work that time. But right now, when you have decided psychologically that I would like to learn a specific language, then you have started noticing what kind of words are being used by the English speakers. It might be a news presenter, it might be a documentary or any kind of English speaking drama or movie even. So you have started to notice what kind of words or expressions they normally use. So it is also a subconscious process, because even if you think that what kind of words they're using, at the back of your mind has something like you would like to learn it. And what I do think that if you have passion to learn something, then you can achieve it. So let's go to our specific focus. Our specific focus is the main obstacle, which is driving us away to become a fluent speaker. And that main obstacle is fear. The fear of being judged, the fear of being mistreated. So these kind of things normally goes inside of your psychology. That's the reason you normally keep yourself away from speaking in front of human beings. Though in country like Bangladesh and some other countries where English is not spoken as a media or a language to express your ideas to people, normally here Bengali is everywhere. You will not find, you will hardly find someone if you go to outside to talk with. That's the reason it's really tough for you to find someone, difficult. So you have to think about yourself. And as I've mentioned in my last video, that if you have passion, then you would create your own environment yourself. So what I say normally, that if the environment doesn't nourish you, you nourish yourself. Okay, the fear. So let me give you an anecdote about fear. Like if you are, for example, if you are working, in an office, and your boss is a kind of harsh human being and too much strict. So he's kind of tyrant. Okay, so when you go to him, at the back of your mind, something like if you say something to him, then he would pick you up and he would kind of use some kind of harsh language against you. So it is restricting you to speak something. Why? Because of the fear. And what really happens when we are in fear, our heartbeat increases and our cognitive power decreases, because you need to learn the technique of relaxation, to be relaxed. This is very much important. You just experience some environment like this, you would understand what kind of things go inside of your brain. So that's the reason I should say instruction to you, that try to relax yourself. Don't assume anything. Okay, don't assume that somebody would think something. It's like there was a saying in Hindi, like "Sabse bada rog kya kahenge log." It's kind of the main disease is that what other people would say. So it's better not to give emphasis on other guys. Rather, you focus on yourself. You focus what you are literally trying to say, and for your improvement. So to remove your fear, you have to be faithful. If you just keep yourself locked inside of the corner of the room, of your room, then things not gonna change. You have to, get out of your comfort zone and, start speaking in front of the people. Make mistakes, okay? When we were a child, we didn't use, when we started learning language, we didn't use proper words here. So that time we didn't, think about anything. Why you should think about anything right now? Don't do that. Make mistakes, and from mistakes we can learn a lot of things, right? So proceed, and in your journey, there are a lot of obstacles, will come, but you just try to supersede or try to remove your obstacles in front of your way and make smooth the journey, because the more you will experience, the more you will be able to capture the language and more you will be able to speak the language. So today at day 2, I would like to give you kind of a way of how to remove your fear, I should say. When you are facing any kind of fear, because psychologists, they tell us that fear is like inside of your psychology, you are giving it permission for your past experience. Fear is something that inside of you, subconsciously might be, you are giving fear to interrupt you, okay, permission. You yourself doing it. So you have the power to remove that permission to be given, right? So you just, when the fearful situation comes, you just try to tell you that all is well, okay? Everyone is really friendly around you. The world is a safe place, okay? Because it's a thought, and thought can be changed, or thought could be changed, right? So you just follow, try to watch some videos on how to remove your fear on YouTube channel, those videos, and also if you read some article about it, or a book about it, kind of like the books of kind of inspiration, how to remove your fear and other things, obstacles in front of your way, okay? Just try to stick to your plan. And you would make mistake, and you would make environment kind of hazy also, that doesn't matter, because after some years, or I should say after some months even, you would see your improvement, because language is not like you would practice 2 to 3 months and you would become a good speaker, like a fluent speaker. It doesn't work in that way. You need a long-term practice. Like you should experience the sentences in your brain, because otherwise it will be difficult for you to learn that language. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know how many minutes it has gone. It has been already like 10 minutes or 10 minutes plus that I'm speaking. This is the end of today's session. I think the speech I'm giving is a kind of extempore speech. So because I'm not prepared to use some kind of specific language structure, I'm not literally doing that, because this is the inception. So I think day by day I will improve, inshallah. And I guess you guys who are listening to me right at this moment, you have that courage and capacity to improve yourself. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.